cameras up.
My name is Martin Raymond. I'm a collage artist. I work with mixed media and I'm from Nottingham.
Should have tidied up a bit more, really. I always realise how important coffee is when I don't have it. I might like move some of this trash. You know, that's maybe part of it all, isn't it? My chaotic life. Alright, come, okay. Come on. It's like a tree trunk, really. If stuff's in the way, generally I feel like it doesn't exist. That tends to be the way my brain works. I have like evenings where I will go through these books and get these from like old books that I find from car boots and charity shops. Basically anything that's kind of like old print media. Yeah, I suppose what I strive to do is kind of bring these images that are kind of stuck in time, just bring them back to life, give them a new context, magic combination of all these kind of different elements that come together to create something really kind of unique and has a lot of depth to it and a lot of subjects. That's what kind of excites me.
My process generally begins with hunting for books. So a little bit of a pastime of mine is to kind of go into charity shops, car boots, bookshops and discover kind of the dusty books right at the back that everyone's kind of forgotten about. And I'm always kind of drawn to books about ballet dancers, Hollywood icons, these kind of forgotten heroes that are, you know, long gone in the past. And as my journey begins, I kind of look through the books and I find different postures that I feel like I can recontextualize into kind of these strange depictions, which is the realm that I put these characters in.
I grew up in Germany and moved to the UK when I was 8. We lived in a really old, traditional German flat, and there was a really old annex which we used to sneak into. Yeah, I remember seeing art up there, like dusty covered paintings and old magazines of kind of like Hollywood film stars, and just kind of that started that intrigue in that kind of weird, unattainable kind of realm of the past. My dad collected a lot of surrealist art books, some of it being really comical and some of it just being really weird. But it all kind of like hit a note with me, and then when I moved to the UK and kind of started having to make those life decisions about what do you want to be, and it kind of moved on from the generic astronaut to when I actually had to decide. Kind of clicked in my mind where that kind of understanding of being able to process ideas and create your own worlds within art. I just thought it was like discovering a superpower. And I was like, wow, hang on. So you can actually just make up absolutely wild, ridiculous concepts in your mind and just explore them through like the visual medium, which I thought was, it was really exciting. So that's when I knew that I wanted to be an artist, really. I don't ever really know what a painting's going to look like, even at the beginning. I like kind of have starting points and different like chapters within it, but a lot of stuff that happens at the beginning gets entirely covered up and pasted over, covered in resin, and you can't even see it. One moment it feels like I should just incinerate the whole painting and get rid of it. There's so much emotion and like chaos and beauty going on, or you know, I do something and it feels like the wrong move for the work, and I think, oh, screwed. But then I just continue and respond to that mistake, and in the end it kind of works, it becomes part of it. It's a live thing, you know. So yeah, this bit is a bit like kind of Frankenstein's laboratory moment, mixing up all these resin chemicals, but it's kind of necessary just to seal in those layers and create that kind of 3D world, which is something I'm really always striving for, is creating a movement in a static image. I love the kind of the play of people seeing a 2D sort of story or image and then it coming to life through just the sheer kind of layers and the animation that's occurring within little stories and dramatic moments that kind of are hidden all over the place. I'll go into a bit of a frenzy with my practice and become quite obsessed and think about it all the time and keep working on it. And there'll be this one painting that just keeps me occupied for months, and then almost kind of get to a point where I'm like, okay, I need to walk away from it, and that's when I kind of come up here and just get my hands dirty, get loads of plants in the ground, really embrace it, get a little bit of a tan as well at the same time. Hard day's work done. It won't be over though. We'll go back. Apologies if you've been bitten. Mosquitoes are Mother Nature taking back a little bit of what you've taken. It's fair enough, really. My life and practice is quite chaotic in its way that the ways that I explore things, and it can be quite dark. So, you know, this is the flip side of the coin, because I think if I didn't have this, then I would probably just go nuts. So this is an important part of it.
I think when people look at my work, I want them to feel quite curious and inquisitive and want to kind of look in further and see what's happening within that sort of cryptic world.
I'm trying to think of something majestic to say. Suffering for my art.
Although I don't want to tell people exactly what's happening, there are kind of hints and clues within the work, and I think that kind of cryptic nature is also what makes it quite interesting for people to try and decipher, you know? I'm excited for the next chapter in my practice, mainly because there's a sense of not knowing what the next piece will be. I never really start it off with an intention. It's always quite a free journey, and that's what keeps it exciting for me.